The Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.
Welcome to Season 8 of the Formal Gamer podcast. Fickle the Bard, Burnham the Monk, and Methuselah the Magic User begin their quest in chains, but end up in the middle of a conflict they don't truly understand. Malevolent magical forces are at work in the town of Dulasar, with defiant dragonborn, guarded gnolls, and cunning kobolds fighting for supremacy. Will our three heroes be able to escape and discover why their life seems to be draining away? Especially as their own demons seem to be getting in the way of their progress. Sometimes literally.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 9 of season 8 of the Formal Gamer podcast. One little thank you this week. So I put up a picture of this creepy looking antler shrine that I found in Scotland, and thanks to people who just gave me some ideas how I could use it, because it is badass in the next campaign. So thanks to Alina, Danny, Jared, Brian and Tor, your name is awesome, for them ideas. I will genuinely probably end up stealing some of them because they're better than the ideas I had. And one other little note, if anyone wants to send some love his way, it is the big man Jules' wedding today when this episode comes out. So like if you listen to this in like 4 years time, that is probably too late. But if you're listening to it in the week, just if you send him a message on the Facebook or the Twitter, I'll make sure it gets to him because he is anti-social media. Like, he's against it. He's not on some sort of new form called anti-social media. But more important than even the big man's wedding is that you enjoy the episode.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Formal Gamer podcast. Party went from 6 to 4 and now back up to 5 technically. I guess.
Not technically. I think technically, definitely not.
Yeah. So we have Fickle on a horse, luckily on her own horse, a nice black horse. We have a pink horse, on which are Berman and Tully.
Hooray!
Hooray!
The heroes of the piece.
Oh, sorry, Tully doesn't say anything now.
Oh, not anymore.
No, not anymore. And on the last horse, a very fetching purple horse, we have Methuselah, the great wizard, and a dead gnoll.
Yes, my new companions sit here.
You continue on, and you have made your way to the edge of the forest, where the kobold trail splits into multifacets. You sought to identify the path taken by one of the a large orc that you saw, which had a scar from clavicle to navel. And you found 2 sets of larger footprints. Fickle prayed to her god and was given an indication to the right path. You have yet to choose which path you go along.
Yes, well, Fickle, you thought it should be the right because you made a prayer to your god with a little doll.
Yes, and the logic that if it's the wrong path, we shall soon find out and we can turn back and go the other way.
Yes, I'm sure that will all work out fine.
It's a 50-50 either way, really, because I know the big orc went left or right. The only thing is, do we want to follow the big orc? His tracks will be easiest to follow, but at the end of those tracks will be a big orc.
He's got a point.
So it's a strange one, because, great, we found him. Oh no, we found him!
Do we also need to rest?
Oh, almost certainly.
Yes, you do. In fact, Burnham is at the point of exhaustion, one might say, from staying up rather later than some of the other people.
Well, Tully didn't sleep at all.
No, yes.
Tully had to go back on guard duty while Burnham had a little nap.
And as you turn around, you realise that Tully has been slightly snoozing, but not dribbling, on your back.
Tully wouldn't be behind me.
Is he saying
in front of you?
Oh, I'm keeping an eye on Mr. Tully.
Is he saying that out loud? All this stuff about Tully having a little nap?
Yeah, here to stay up. I just needed a little nap.
No, it's just because I've said that you are at the point of exhaustion. So, yes.
I'm very tired. Luckily, Tully's even more tired. He had to stay up all night because I had a nap. after we watch Magnum leave.
So, yeah, up to you.
I think the gnoll said left. Fickle said right. I trust Fickle more. Go on
When
then.
did the gnoll say left?
when Methuselah
When you
pointed
made
his
your hand
arm.
point.
Yes, it was a funny joke, wasn't it?
It's very hilarious. I think we should have a sleep though, because my spells are running low, and I've got very good, powerful spells. If we do come up against the big orc, if I could have a wee sleep.
Yes, it's a bit worrying though, isn't it?
Shall we sleep a bit in the forest so we can hide? Maybe
Yes.
in the the roots of a tree. We'll find like a wolf den we can hide in.
Yes, the wolves will invite us in.
Oh no, kill the wolves. I'll punch them to death.
I think we
It's like
could,
you lot have never gone camping before.
I think we could just find some like looking trees and make it like a bivouac type shelter, and just hunker down.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Making ghillie suits.
Do we have water? I might try and wash some of this paint off. 'Cause it
Oh,
looks
with the horse.
It looks quite.
You have a
obvious.
limited supply of water. It says you refreshed food when it came to sort of fruit and dried meats and stuff. Not so much with water. You could do, but depending on how long you're in the forest, it might have an impact.
Okay. I just feel like they look quite obvious. Can I try with a bit of water and see how easily the paint comes off?
Yeah.
Oh, does it brush off? Has it gone dry now so we
Yeah.
can brush
It
out?
was dry when Fickle brushed her.
Okay, I'll just brush it off then. That's fine.
Okay, yeah.
I'll stay up while everyone else sleeps and brush off the paint.
All right. So you're effectively taking guard for the first part of the night, at least, anyway.
Yeah, I'll wake someone else up afterwards.
Who do you wake up?
Fickle.
Okay, halfway through the night, Fickle, you find Methuselah giving you a little bit of a shake.
What's happening?
Nothing really. It's really bloody boring. I've had
Methuselah.
4 rounds of lizard wars, but White's given up basically.
Methuselah, shall we wake up Tully and find out what happened?
We could try actually.
Let's take him away somewhere quiet and ask him, see if he'll speak at night.
Yeah, okay. I'll stay watch on Burnham if you want to try and wake up Tully.
Okay.
Just best not get on Burnham's bad
I
side.
know. I know.
I mean, you're already there.
I'm very scared of Burnham. Are you scared of Burnham, Methuselah? Methuselah, are you scared of Burnham?
Not really, because I'm quite a powerful wizard actually.
Yes.
I mean, don't touch those pears.
It's like you doing a little...
I'm dreaming. Oh, lovely pears.
Just very briefly, Burnham
punch
and
it
Fickle,
up.
can you cover your ears?
Burnham and Fickle.
Yeah.
How do you do the
Oh,
thing?
Burnham effect.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
do you do the thing? Just pump it?
Yeah,
Yeah, wacka, wacka,
and it
wacka.
makes it sound
You do
like
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Okay.
Methuselah, just remember that
Oh my
you
God,
made a
it
promise.
What?
Just remember that you made a promise.
I don't even know what
You
that
hear a
means.
little echo in your
I
head.
don't even know what that means. I made him point. That was hilarious.
And you can take your ears off.
I don't think that could be good for your ears.
Oh,
No, it's just changing the pressure, just, creates a noise.
I do it for an hour a day, minimum. And I've never been better.
So yeah, you Fickle, yep, you're awake. Do you wish to go wake up Tully?
Yeah.
He will be
Okay.
sleeping right next to me. He
Yeah.
will not be getting out of my sight.
So that'll be a stealth to get up right
Will it
next
be
to...
stealth or sleight of hand?
It'll be stealth to get right up close to them without waking him up.
Unless you just send your hands.
How does... Oh,
Oh, 20.
you are right there. How does message
Am I
work
like
if
this?
someone's asleep?
That's nice.
Predator. I just growled on Danny's neck,
Oh,
and then I immediately thought, why am I doing
someone
that?
coming for the pears.
So you are you spooning or are you just like
Just
lying?
no lying next to him. The
Right.
relationship is not like he's still in my bad books. I wouldn't spoon someone who I was
It's not
so
a frog
cross.
and a pig.
I wouldn't spoon someone I was a little bit cross at. Still.
Okay.
Not that I'm cross at Tully.
Fickle, you're there. You have a little look over your shoulder and you see Methuselah watching, I assume.
Yes, I'm just generally watching out. Yes.
Yep.
I'm not particularly far away. I'm not too close.
Okay.
So, what am I going to try and do? Just like wake him up and ask him, or roll him away?
Roll him away. Off we go.
It's very difficult.
Are we not inside a bivouac?
I had it as one of those. You've put a roof up, basically, temporary with a bunch of branches and
It's
stuff.
just hard to roll with someone around in that environment.
Yeah.
I didn't have it unless you wanted to. We can wreck on that if you want.
I mean, I don't know. It's
I'd
just,
assume put up branches.
yeah, I think that's what people like.
Pretty open.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste that 20 now.
Just kill him then.
You're there. You're absolutely silent. I mean, you're going to get an
Wake him up.
whatever
and
you're going to
mind
try and do
message
next is going to be a bit easier.
him. Wake him up and mind message him. That's easy.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use sleight of hand to wake him up quite silently.
Oh yeah.
Not like that.
He is so excited.
Yes. Well, that's because he's getting a lovely wake-up call.
So 15.
Okay. You
I wake him up with a butterfly
and
kiss
you are still
on his cheek.
you are
Until the word she holds ashore.
On his
you are
face.
still silent as a dead lamb, and you shake him up, and his
Hang on.
his eyes open.
And
Is that a simile that people use as silent as a dead lamb?
It is now.
that's the size of the lambs. That's why they wrote that book.
Silence. Because I thought
saying.
Silence of the Lambs was but you mean as in dead lamb, like the food Silence
Yeah.
of the Lamb. Like these lamb chops are really quiet. Shall I go fingers in ears again if they can have a conversation?
It might be easier if you leave the. I don't know, Fickle. Is this going to be?
I trust Danny to play like he hasn't heard the conversation.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna put
but
my
isn't it fun when you
yeah.
don't know?
It's more fun and panicky for me.
Well,
when I
I'll leave it
don't
up to
know.
you. If you want to leave
you
the
want-
room,
I
that's
just I'm
fine.
really
No,
trapped
don't-
in it.
like, just
wacka,
Pac-Man.
wacka.
Just
Wacka,
Pac-Man.
wacka, wacka.
Okay.
So I say with my mind message,
His eyes go wide.
I say I'm using my mind message. You can reply back without speaking, and no one will hear you.
You see him almost shiver and look. He turns and sort of his eyes are just fixed on Berman.
Okay. And I say, don't worry, I'm scared of Burnham too. But I need to know, did he kill Magnum?
He tried to.
Where is Magnum?
No, I'm Tully. You know that. You're looking at me.
Why are you talking in Magnum's voice?
Well, this is my internal head voice. This is my normal voice.
Oh my god! I know. I just saw it goes. This is the best D&D ever.
I can't hear what's being said, but it looks like it's going great.
Oh gosh! Wait. Oh my god! Actually, I'm actually like feel
I'm sure
that
Tully's not giving away
goosebumps.
my secrets.
You can't. He's got his fingers in his
Oh,
ears.
God, okay.
Wait, you can stop. Mira wants you to feel like goosebumps.
And literally, all the hairs just went up on my arm.
Because Tully kept all the secrets I wanted him to. Perfect.
No, we haven't finished. Go
Oh,
back.
yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, my fault.
I say, what happened to him?
You're taking a great risk by being here. If he wakes up, he could kill me.
What happened to Magnum? And I will not put us at risk again.
He wanted to take Magnum back to the Order. Magnum didn't want to go, so he gave him an ultimatum. He said he told Magnum.
Sorry, it's so tense. I'm fucking like everything's clenched.
He gave Magnum one last chance to come back to the Order,
Go
and
on.
Magnum refused. He sang in his face,
Oh, Magnum.
and something came over Berman, and he just unleashed blow after blow onto Magnum. Past the point of Magnum being unconscious, he continued to land blow after blow.
You're both looking quite cross at me.
I did what I could. I stepped in the way. I tried to reason with him, but it didn't work. And then he attacked me over and over again. At this point, Magnum was tied to a horse. I kind of helped him with that.
A dead Magnum.
No, I don't think he was dead.
Go back to sleep. Forget this ever happened.
But the horse ran off. I don't know where Magnum is.
I say, Tully, do you think there's any chance that Magnum might not be dead?
I don't know, but he took a beating, that's for sure. And the last time I saw him, he was unconscious, tied to a horse that was running away.
And why are Methuselah and I in danger? Do you think Burnham could snap again?
It's the power of the pair is not something to be trifled with.
Let's put it in a trifle.
Okay, so she says, "Go back to sleep, Tully. He's a bad person. It wasn't your fault. Thank you for trying."
He means well. This has been our lifeblood.
Daddy's really bored of pumping his ears.
He is well intentioned. He has a religious fervour to him. He believes in everything. He's not a bad person.
I'm going to start praying to my God to save Magnum. And do you know if Burnham checked if he was actually dead?
No. I don't think at that point he was dead. I think there is a chance he could be alive.
We must both pray to the pair god and my god Bracala for Magnum's soul, and for Burnham to stop being such an arse.
Praise be to the pair.
Praise be to, what a shenanigans. Okay, go back to sleep now.
I will, my sweet.
Oh, good night. And then she
Oh no, I've got to go back again. My ears hurt.
All right.
Fickle will quickly sneak back off to Methuselah and say, "Methuselah, be the little spoon."
What?
I have information to tell you, but it might be dangerous if we.
Just let me. I'll let you. I'm going to pause there. As you go over to Methuselah, you notice that he has laid the gnoll down and is sleeping next to the gnoll.
How do you feel about that?
I go on the other side of the gnoll, and I mind message him everything.
Through the corpse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Through the. So it looks like there's Methuselah, Gnoll, Fickle, and I just say, whatever happens, don't react, and I just go through the conversation that I had.
Okay.
That seems nice then.
And do you sleep there, or do you go back to your own bed?
Oh yeah, go back to my own bed.
It's supposed to be on watch, but we've all been a tough night, so.
Yeah, Fickle's too disheartened to keep watch, but she goes back to her bed and prays.
Fickle, as you go back to your bed. Oops.
Did you like the bit where you gave me a heart attack, Dungeon Master? That was clever, wasn't it?
Yes.
I can't wait to edit this bit and see what happens. Tully better not say the fucking words. But it's weird. For Tully not saying anything, I had my fingers in my ears an awful long time.
We'll talk about your birthday.
What are you going to get you? Like your wish list?
We should have a whip round.
Yeah, your forest wish
I love
list.
a whip.
Yes, I know you would.
Fickle, you notice it's been quite cloudy up to this point, and as you are taking watch, you notice on the horizon a blue glow.
Uh-oh. I'm awake.
What time is it now? Like,
coming from deep within the forest.
is it like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock?
It's like 3 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning.
I go, it's happening again, wake up. And I point at the blue light. They've taken more souls.
Oh no, I wonder who they've got.
So because you're in the actual forest, you can only see the glow at the moment.
Oh, well, let's try and...
Let's try and get some rest, yeah?
Well, I was thinking maybe we should go help, but if I can't remember how the process works. Are we at risk? Does a blue glow happen after our souls are linked? Like, maybe we...
Wait, let's try and remember what happened last time.
So when you were in there, the people were knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
You then ran away, and then you saw a blue glow coming from that area.
And wasn't there like a kind of shockwave that came out after us or something?
Yeah. How far did the shockwave go last time?
Well, you've only lost 1 health point.
Yes.
And you were on the outskirts of
That's not
town.
related to this.
You were on the outskirts of town.
Yes.
And now it's really far away, like on the horizon.
You don't, well, because of the trees, you don't know. All you can see is that there is a blue... You know when you're far away from a city, you see the glow on the other side of a hill, that kind of thing. That's what you've seen.
Should we wake Burnham up? Fickle?
Yes.
You hesitated for a while there, didn't you?
Why would you hesitate?
He looks so peaceful.
Yes.
He's a peaceful guy.
Burnham, wake up.
Wake up. We wake him up from a distance in case he...
You wake him up from a distance.
Like, just shouting at him, not like butterfly kiss or anything.
Off you go, Mag. Oh, hello, morning.
What were you dreaming about, Burnham?
Oh, just saying goodbye to my friend Magnum.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Fickle does a little vomit in her mouth and swallows it.
Okay.
I wonder what Tally said.
So there's this blue light, right? And like, maybe we're gonna lose our life again?
Oh, can I do a... No, we've done the perceptions, even though I was...
Oh, I could do an arcana.
Oh,
See if I can figure some
lovely.
shizzle out.
I would do an arcana, but I'm too wizardry.
To wizardry.
I get 8 plus 3, which 11 arcana.
From here, you can't get a proper sight line on what's happening.
I will do arcana because I'm a great wizard.
I still have no idea what
8.
class.
You from down here, you can't get a sight and you can't learn anything. You can't tell whether the blue glow is the same as it was before, or...
I'm a wizard, dear. Don't worry about it. Although I feel my auras are a bit out of line after my life source was stolen, so I can't tell how far away it is.
No, me either. Burnham, can you tell anything?
I can do a perception to check how far away it is, and just in case I roll a really, really good one. 12 plus 2.
You just from down here, like you've got no sight.
I didn't think
You've got no sight line. You can't see.
Now the risk is: do we go and investigate now and try and help some people? But do we think that could get us caught in the spell?
I can't afford to lose any more hit points.
Yes, neither can I. I didn't start with that many to begin with.
Yes, let's go to get a proper rest.
Also,
We've
by the
all
time
been-
we get there, it's probably all going to be... It was quite quick last time. From the blue thing starting to it being over. I don't believe there was that big a gap, was there? My memory serves me.
A reasonable one, but not massive. No.
Basically, if the blue lights happen, those people nearest to it are pretty much fucked.
Methuselah, can you put a magic force field around us so we can't be harmed by it?
Of course I can. I put up a magic force field. It looks amazing.
Has your hat disappeared?
Yes, I don't sleep with my hat.
Oh, that makes sense.
So it's a sparkly, wonderful field in front of us.
Quick
presumably.
thinking.
No, well, this
Jules.
is Wizard 101 from Wizard School.
How's your white lizard? I'm referring to your pet.
Yes, no, he died. The black wizard bit his head
Oh, I
off.
keep thinking the white one survived.
No, the black one won. He's the champion.
Okay, so Fickle
I think
gets
the white one won the first time.
No, he didn't. I remember. I cast it.
Fickle gets back into her bedroll and starts praying fervently, like about stuff
What kind of stuff?
that we were talking about.
Just friend stuff.
Yeah. Hey, God.
Okay. Yeah, your call then.
So I think we should decide to wait for a small amount of time and then go and investigate. Like,
When the blue
50.
lights... Oh, I think when the blue light's gone.
No, Fickle's gone to bed for the night. She's not going to wake up and
Burnham, you're up now, aren't you?
Have I been fully rested?
Yeah, you've got quite a few hours under your belt. Yeah.
No, I'm not going up there though.
Okay, no, fine. When the blue light goes down, I agree. We need our health.
Yeah.
We need our souls. So we'll
But if
wait.
am I fully rested now?
Yeah. You're not exhausted. Yeah.
While the light's going on, I thought I'd just chat to Burnham.
Hello, Methuselah.
Hello, Burnham. I feel like we've got to know each other a bit on this adventure we've been stuck on.
You are literally the most powerful wizard I've ever met.
Oh, that's good. You know me well then, don't you?
Well, yes.
I was curious. You're monk order, so it's about, obviously about the pair and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, the pair!
You also do quite intense training because you're quite powerful with punching.
I mean, we have to be ready to protect any pear tree. So, every day for the last 16 years, I have punched an apple tree 500 times.
Wow!
Indeed. I have destroyed 300 apple trees in my life.
That's amazing!
There is.
Wow! We'd be on the wrong end of those fists.
Oh no, I could punch through most things. A powerful wizard as yourself would be able to stop me, but yeah, most people get in the way of me. It's punch, punch, punch.
Do you enjoy punching things, or is it just a necessary tool?
Oh, well, I've never really done such self-analysis. I mean, I enjoy punching apple trees. I don't dislike punching things.
But you don't you punch things to protect pears, but you wouldn't.
And to protect the order.
But if, for instance, you wouldn't punch things because you're angry.
Oh, well, no, only to protect the order. If there was any danger that the order would be compromised, then I just punch until the thing has gone away.
Right. So it's not about you, it's about the pears.
Well, yes, and, if there was, say, someone who's betraying the order, then, that has to be dealt with, or someone who's threatening the order, punch them until they look like the kobolds.
Yeah.
You told me I can punch the kobolds because they're threatening the order.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So I'll punch them till they're dead.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Yes. Fine. How's the blue light going?
It's fine. Methuselah, were you ever in, a magic guild or anything like that?
No, I've been a travelling wizard solving any issues and helping people for years and years and years now.
Fickle overhears and wakes up and says, "Oh, I'm in a guild. I'm in the Bard's Golden Guild of the Lilied, Looted Longshanks."
Oh, I've never heard of such a guild in all my days and all my nights of listening to tales.
"Oh, I'm very disappointed at that." She goes back to sleep.
I mean, you interrupted us. You woke up, interrupted, and then looked up.
Seems a bit of a tease, doesn't it?
I mean, my relationship with Fickle has been strained since the way she treated Tully and tempted him, but we must all deal with temptations.
Yes. How's the blue light going?
So it's still there. I mean, as I said, you have no direct line of sight. You have no real way of you knowing what it looks like, what it comes from, whether it looks the same as the one you saw before. All you know is it's coming from deeper in the forest.
Well, until it's gone, we're not moving. So, just wait it out, I guess.
Fickle wakes up and goes, "Guys, stop chatting. Let's get up early in the morning and go and look when it's less scary."
I suppose I do need to go back to sleep.
I'll stay on guard. As long as I'm doing no activity, it counts as short rest time. As long as I've got my health points, I'm alright. I just doze here a bit.
Wonderful. Okay, I go to sleep.
Okay, yep, you make your way and through to the land of sleep, and all is well, and you wake up in the morning.
Is the blue light still there when we wake up?
No, as daylight approaches, the blue light disappears.
Snack'ems and investigate?
Snack'ems and investigate.
Off we go, tally ho!
Okay.
What does snack'ems mean? At breakfast?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Well, yes. To give you a demonstration, come closer, I'll show you.
Hello?
Hello. Look up this sleeve.
Oh, what's up there?
Black Lizard pops out.
Ah!
I told you he won!
He's the winner.
Well, that helped.
So we have Snack'em, Lun, and Sup. I think I've got it down now.
Yes, pretty well.
Okay. I'm going to have another. Do I have any apples left?
Yeah, loads.
I'm going to have an apple for my breakfast.
Did you know that Burnham's killed 300 apple trees? Isn't that ridiculous?
It doesn't surprise me, funnily enough. Sounds most efficient. She gets up on her.
Punch, 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 punch. Do you know what? They very rarely fall down all in one go. You just have to keep punching.
I would argue inefficient because he's done it with his fists rather than an axe.
Oh, yes. I mean, you can imagine the sort of damage. If I was doing it to, a face, it would just be such a mess.
You see, at this point, you see Tully, who's standing nearby, wince.
Oh, good. Should we go and investigate where that blue light was?
What
then?
colour are the horses now they've been dusted off?
Well, one of them...
We're not dusting ours.
No, I was going to say one of them is still pink.
Okay.
And your one is black, and Methuselah's is a purplish brown.
Sounds wonderful.
That classic shade.
He perhaps wasn't as good with the brushing,
Oh, right.
and no addition of water. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's make our way over that hill.
Let's keep... Should we bring the horses up with us, maybe, but try and keep Move slow and steady.
Is it still
What wins the
grassland?
race?
Sorry?
Is it still grassland?
No, you're in the forest.
Yeah,
I say let's take the horses because hopefully they'll be hidden by the trees.
I suppose that makes some sense. Yes, okay.
So
How thick is the forest?
it's quite dense.
Yes.
How are you going to be moving the horses through?
It's okay. It's one of they're the type of trees that have. So if you imagine like a giant redwood, that type. So
Oh, they're very big.
because of the amount of light that's blocked out from the leaves and the foliage above, there's not too much dense foliage down on the ground level.
Okay. So lots of big trees. Okay. Well, yeah, let's keep going towards the blue light until we can see anything.
There's no blue light in the morning.
Okay, but where its direction was? So
You don't know because you couldn't really. All you know is further into the forest.
Well, then we'll just follow the tracks where the orc was then.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Roll me up something to make sure you can still follow the. Sell it to me how you wish.
Survival?
Survival. Yeah.
Oh, 9. Oh, is that a 6 or a 9?
6, unfortunately.
7.
No. Bocce.
Oh,
Oh,
Went over there towards the windows.
Nope.
No.
I don't think
no.
I can reach it.
It's okay. Burnham, you believe you found the path.
Oh, shit. Think this is it, guys.
Are you sure it's it? It doesn't look like anything.
I say,
I mean,
wait.
I'm pretty sure I'm convinced.
I say-
Look at the DM's face.
I say, Burnham, wait. Can we see if there's any rabbits that are going to come out? Let's just wait for 2 minutes.
You wait for 2 minutes and you don't see any
I
rabbits.
say, we better go.
Burnham is telling you it like he actually knows, I think.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in Burnham's voice, annoyingly. The player's voice is all full of doubt.
Okay, let's follow this way then.
This is the
Here we
route,
go.
guys.
Good. I mean, is anything more annoying in D&D than knowing you're going the wrong way?
Off we go.
Off we go.
Or like when you're looking for horses that you know have already been found.
Yes, oh, chorus. That was a frustrating episode.
So you make your way further into the forest and you take a break for lunch, at which point you look like you're going to restart to follow the trail, and you can't seem to find it.
I'll roll a survival. No, 9. This is going well. Anyone else want to roll and help? I'm stuck.
There's more down here.
Oh, God. That's bad. 3.
If only you had a guide.
20!
Oh,
Set it
right.
up. Guys, stop messing around. The gnolls just go this way.
You have a look around. You can't find the path that you had been following with the orc, but you can find a thin trail of what appear to be about 5 to 10 kobolds that have been moving in a line, moving through the forest.
Ooh. See, Mr. Gnoll. I tell you what, Mr. Gnoll, I'm beginning to enjoy having this company more. Look, he's even beginning to just style himself a bit more. And the Gnoll's actually got a beard on.
He's got a beard.
You're taking your hat off again!
No, the hat's here. I take the hat and put it on my head.
Ooh,
Okay.
Touch it if you think it's an illusion.
I didn't think your hat was an illusion.
Oh, well, no, it's not, of course.
I just was surprised you took your hat off at a weird moment.
It's a real beard.
Huh.
Isn't that funny?
Do you want to expand on that?
No, he's just wearing a beard.
Okay, right, we'll come back to that later.
It's a lovely Renaissance beard like mine. It's purple.
Does the hair look quite horsey?
No. It looks very good.
I wonder if there's a joke we're not aware
Yes.
of, Pickle.
No, it's just a lovely beard.
The DM looks equally confused.
Yeah, no, you've got me there.
Has he coloured in the Gnoll's face fur with purple paint that he's from
I
Dustin
haven't.
Wolf?
It's a beard on top of his face fur.
I go and
I'm quite a stylish man, you know.
I go and poke at the purple beard.
And what happens, Methuselah?
It seems like a real beard.
Oh, I say.
Oh, he's got a disguise kit, hasn't he? disguised me earlier as a kobold.
Oh.
Right?
He made a fake beard for the gnoll for reasons I can't fathom.
Maybe we'll never know.
Magic comes from lots of dimensions.
But I don't. None of us actually know he's got a disguise kit because I closed my eyes for all of that. And actually, I think he can just transform faces. So yeah, okay.
Yep.
You fucking irritating person.
I think Fickle's got a disguise kit too, so she might realise what it is, but she's not going to give the game away.
Okay.
Burnham's just amazed. Wow.
Guys, do you think we should kill these things that are 5 in a row?
Tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, well, we'll follow it. Like, they might have gone where other ones are. We'll have to be careful.
Looking at the path, you think these have travelled many hours before, but working out time-wise, it is quite probable that they are part one and the same with the large group of kobolds that you were initially following.
Lucky you rolled a 20.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, you follow into the forest, and you move through with the path on twists and turns, round trees, and you come towards what appears to be a clearing in the distance. You know how if you're in a thick forest, you can see, if you look through the forest, you can see light emanating from an area that you know there aren't any trees. Mm. You can see something like that coming up ahead of you.
Let's be careful and sneaky, because
Who's the sneakiest amongst us?
I have 3 for stealth.
I have 4.
Oh, Fickle, you sound sneaky.
Over you go then, Fickle.
Okie dokie. Oh, 22.
Ooh.
Sneakiness.
You sneak right up to the edge of this.
I give her a pat on the head for good luck.
I say, shh. Don't pat so loudly, Methuselah.
Classic Methuselah tree.
You move to the edge of the clearing, and you can see what in real world terms appears to be almost an Aztec pyramid in front of you.
Oh,
very
my
old,
goodness.
covered in moss, slightly broken down in places.
Stone.
How big is it?
Stone. How big is it?
Yeah.
How many?
Several stories high. Not higher than
Taller than
the
the trees?
No, not
No.
higher than the trees.
I call back and I say, there's a bloody big temple in the middle
I
of that
know, I
clearing.
saw.
Oh yeah, of course. I didn't need to say anything then.
Well, I would like to know.
Depends if you want Burnham to know.
Oh, we better tell Burnham.
Oh, you better.
What did we see?
Well,
We're just winking at each other.
let's say it at the same time. We
saw
a
penguin. Okay, we'll do it properly. We saw a
pirate.
temple. Oh.
Right, you saw a pyramid, okay, with quite steep sides. So this isn't one of those Aztec temples that you think you'd be able to just climb up on steps. It's
Oh,
quite.
but they'll be quite blocky, aren't they?
They are, but
This
this
is
one's
smooth.
quite.
This one's
It's quite
smooth.
steep.
Right.
So the blocks, it is quite blocky, but it's higher than quite a distance between each of the blocks. It's quite steep.
Right, okay.
And in some places it's sort of angled, but you don't think that you could easily just climb up.
Are there stairs in
The
the
outside. There is one set of stairs that you can see where Fickle came out of the forest. It would have been directly in front of her. There was a very thin set of stairs that leads up to the very top of what appears to be a opening tower, sort of with big blocky square, almost like just openings on all 4 sides of the top of the tower.
So there's stairs on all 4 sides.
Note the stairs. One set of stairs leading up.
Okay, but there are blocky towers on all 4 sides?
No, there's just one tower on the top, but it's got openings on
Right,
each of the 4
right.
sides of that tower.
I see, a bit of a lookout post.
Can
If you want to look at the forest,
Yes.
it's not taller than the forest.
It's not
Yes.
taller than the forest.
could Fickle try and think back through any songs that she knows that might say something about a temple of this kind?
In this area,
Yeah. Not really.
roll the history then, yeah.
Oh no, bad. So that would be 4 altogether. Okay.
Because I know religions and stuff, can I have a check and see if I know the religious implications?
Yep.
No.
Nope.
I don't care.
We're good on this
either.
podcast because we always roll badly when it matters most.
Those ones where it would really help to know what the fuck was going on.
Why don't we watch the temple and see who comes and goes, and perhaps we could
Interesting.
we could disguise ourselves.
Are there any furry creatures around? Or non-furry creatures around?
Sorry.
This seems like they wouldn't be out of place. I'm thinking of touching one of these creatures so I can get their senses.
What, you mean an animal?
Yes.
There aren't any immediately around you if you wanted to try and find something.
No,
but
it's
you
probably
wouldn't
too
be
risky,
able...
actually, because I'll just run off anyway.
Just throwing a squirrel over there and hoping it runs
No,
off.
just stay! You can pin it down. That'll be quite warm. It's
That's a morbid thought.
a bit odd sense that, so it'll be like, you know,
Poor squirrel.
I'll pay for it. You're like, ooh, really hurt that squirrel. Can we see any kobolds to begin with? Now?
Now,
Yeah, are there any on the stairs?
you can't see any on the pyramid itself. You haven't had... I had Fickle moving as towards the edge and then looking up at the temple, but you haven't... She didn't. I had you coming back quite quickly afterwards, unless you wanted to stay there for a time.
No, I think I'd have just run back and reported.
If you want to go have another...
We could do a rural hide and camp out and watch what these bastards do.
Bit of surveillance.
Yes, let's do that. I think that's sensible.
Sure.
We go find an appropriate spot that we could cover up with bushes or there's not really bushes there.
Well, you don't. You make your way towards the temple. Are you trying to be stealthy then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, stealth from all of you then.
Oh dear.
Stealth 4 plus 3.
19 stealth.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
So 9.
It's a 9.
It's me and Sidney clanging around.
Don't worry, I'm smashing through as well.
Berman making his way with much gusto. You make your way to the end, and as you get there, you are, you're not. You're trying to be quiet, and suddenly you stop because you see movement over to the right-hand side of the clearing. So if you're looking at the temple, to the right of it, you see movement amongst what appear to be some bushes down on the bottom.
They appear to be bushes.
They appear to be the bushes are there any bushes at all around here? So
Not in the forest, no.
So it's weird that there are bushes around there.
Do a perception.
Yeah, let's perceive it.
Does everyone perceive the bushes?
Oh, that's
17 for you.
Can't see that one.
No.
18, I got.
11.
You see...
No. Sorry, 8.
Thanks.
Methuselah, you see coming from the opposite end of the pyramid a group of kobolds.
About 5 to 10.
About... that was an 18, was it?
Yeah.
6 of them.
6. Oh, interesting.
Okay. Oh, I broke my pen.
Oh, the pen! The pen!
You see 5 of them, and
6 of
these...
them?
Sorry, 6 of them.
He just killed one of them when he did that.
These aren't... they don't look like the kobold. Like, you recognise they're kobolds by their shape. They're wearing different clothes, though.
What kind of clothes are they wearing?
They look like they're wearing sort of masks, almost. Like you'd expect if you were to come in contact with a beekeeper. They're wearing, like, beekeeper-type clothes.
Interesting. Let's kill these beekeeper kobolds.
Beekeepers!
Let's set a trap for them. 6 of them, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should take these guys out, get the beekeeper outfits, put a bunch of halflings in there. Me and Fickle relax, you two go off and do the thing, go home.
I think disguises are your forte. I think we should go for that. It's a good plan.
Okay.
Indeed.
Where are they walking? Towards us?
They're walking towards you. So, looking out, you notice that there are these bushes all in front of you, and almost clustered, almost like they've been planted, like intentionally planted. That was.
So the bushes that you said, there's one in front of us.
There's several.
There's
several around the base of the side of the pyramid where the stairs are leading up.
Okay, right. And they came.
I beg your pardon. Sorry. on the side where the people are coming from, not the side of the stairs. So one of the sides, the right side as you're looking at it.
So they're coming from the bushes.
They're coming towards the bushes, from the back of the pyramid.
Okay, right. I see. Yeah, that's a bloody trap.
Do their outfits white or just?
No. They just mix and match, but they do appear to have like a grilly type material on the front, so they can see it out.
What's the trap going to be then? You're the expert in traps.
Well, I do have
bonfire.
Well, I have
Classic.
lots of different spells I could use. I feel like this is a bonfire situation, though.
It's mad, like, considering how many spells you have, the bonfire seems to be your most consistent spell.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
So weird.
It's weird how often it's come up. It's so strange.
Of all the hundreds of spells you know, the most efficient are always creating an actual bonfire. Not firebolt, an actual bonfire.
Yes, it is strange. Actually, now I think about it, for a stealth attack, a bonfire probably isn't a very good idea. By the nature of the fact it's a bonfire.
Well, we don't want their costumes to be ruined.
No, that's true. Maybe I could just bonfire some of them.
Maybe bonfire to make them run towards us, and then we'll jump out and attack them.
I could put.
Would you like me to treat them like an apple tree?
Yes, I think it might be good if you stealth attacked them, and maybe me. Oh, I'm not very good at stealth. Maybe if you tried to stealth attack punch one of them.
Right, I can stealth attack punch one of them, certainly.
And then I'm going to use my shillelagh power to actually wait. No, I might save that. Yeah, if you stealth attack one of them, Fickle, if you could stealth bow one of them, and I'll try and use my fawn grab to grab any of the ones running away.
How many? We need 4, right?
Well, there's 6 of them.
So Tully can help punch one.
I hope Tully could stealth punch one of them as well, maybe. Maybe I'll take out 2. Maybe your bow can take out one of them, and then...
Maybe a bonfire anyone that's running away.
Yeah, maybe I should open with a bonfire, actually.
Maybe bonfire behind them so
See,
they run towards us.
Yes. Or maybe we should watch what they're doing with the bushes.
Oh, yes. I mean, we don't need to attack them straight away.
So, right, we've got the idea. I'm going to bonfire behind them. You guys are going to stealth attack them. But let's watch what they're doing in the bushes. And then we'll act accordingly. Right?
Sounds good.
We hold off.
Okay. They make their way forwards towards the bushes on this side of the sort of plantation. And they all appear to be holding nets. And they start moving into the bushes and jumping up. And looks like they're trying to catch stuff or something from the air.
Oh, it might be flammable, whatever they're catching. Maybe they're insects.
Yeah, maybe insects make sense.
Yes, it does.
You can see as they start doing this, it looks like they've almost aggravated something that might have been in the bushes or on them, or you don't really know, but you can see them jumping around trying to catch something.
Guys, I just realised I don't know how to use this bow.
Oh no.
Well, you put the pointy bit of the arrow points away from you.
I don't have any proficiency in it. I mean, I can try and use it.
Were you lying about your abilities? I hate people that do that.
I can use a hand crossbow, but I can't use a
Can't you
short
just hold
bow.
it sideways?
I'll try that. We'll try that.
Good. We'll try that then.
I'll use one
Just
of
throw the arrows at them.
my magic spells.
Okay, that sounds good. Do you know what would be marvellous? Is if we could somehow pull the hats off them.
Okay. Well, we're going to take all their costumes.
No, but I mean, just for now, they might get stung on the face and explode.
Let's see what happens when we pull their hoods off. Good idea.
The only problem is if Tully and Burnham sneak up on them, they're probably going to get the ire of these beetles. So I don't really know how to stealth attack them in any way that's meaningful.
I think we should build a fire, make them come towards it, and then ambush them. Unless we need a stealth attack.
Right, our problems are, will anyone in the temple see if we attack them? Because if it's they have to run into the temple...
I can't see any windows.
There are the holes at the top.
Yeah, there were those holes at the top. If we go between the kobolds and the temple, we can, create a barrier to stop them getting past us, so they can't alert anyone else.
How far can you do your fire?
Oh, very far.
Could you
I'm
do
half
the
a continent,
fire
basically.
at the top of the temple?
Oh, that's quite far, actually. it's not very good with altitude, to be honest.
So that maybe they would think the temple's on fire and go and try and put it out.
Yeah. How big's the tower? 5 foot cube? Good.
It's not as big as...
It's much bigger than a 5 foot cube.
Area-wise, how big is it?
What, in square?
Inside, yeah.
Square. The base of the tower.
No, the tower.
The right at the top.
How big is it inside there? Size of this room?
Well, it doesn't help the listeners, but
No, they help us.
yeah, you reckon about the size of this room.
Okay, so sort of like 10 foot by 10 foot. So if you could reach the top of it with the fire would fit inside nicely.
Well, I could. Let me just go get my spell book and have a look. I left it with the gnoll.
Okay, what's the plan?
So is the top of the tower more than 60 feet away?
That's a tricky one. What, from where you are in the forest?
Yeah,
Yeah, from me.
as a diagonal.
The fuser needs to be within 60 feet of the top of that tower.
You would be nearing the very edge of your ability.
Okay, but I can do it. Okay. Shall I just create a bonfire in there then?
I mean, I can't see any problem with burning down this temple.
I don't know. I think we could easily take these 6 kobolds. There's 4 of us. I don't think we'll be that noisy if we're quick. I don't know. They might run towards the temple if we set a fire up there. If you really want to set a bonfire, just set it in the middle of them.
Yes, maybe.
But then we're going to burn their
It's
costumes.
difficult.
I thought running them towards the temple was good because they'd come towards us to get to the steps.
They came from the back though.
Yeah, so there's only one set of steps. So they'd have to come towards us because we're near the steps.
Maybe.
And then if they go up the temple, then we've got them sort of trapped. They won't get away.
Yes, but maybe we'll have reinforcements come out. Fact is, we're going to have to either do it or not do it. So either we set fire to where they are and then try and ambush them, or we set fire to the temple.
I'm up for either plan.
I feel like Fickle feels like we make decisions and ignore her. So maybe we'll let Fickle decide on the approach.
I say you are the greatest wizard that I've ever met, so we should probably trust you. And that bonfire has caused quite a bit of damage, so I'm sure you can do that again.
Okay, well let's bonfire the top of the tower and try and hide by the stairs to see if we can stealth attack them as they come out. Are the stairs, they come out of the pyramid a bit, do they? Could we hide in a corner behind it, like so if someone's running past, we could be hiding the other side of the stairs?
You could be. You'd have a little bit of open ground to get to the other side of the stairs, but you could do that.
What if there's hundreds of them and they all run out?
Well then,
You're talking about the
Tony
stairs.
and Burnham are going to be fucked.
You're talking about the stairs that lead up to the top of the tower.
Yes. So we anticipate, maybe wrongfully, they will see the fire and run up the tower.
So what have you done with your horses? And at this point,
Oh, yes.
we would left
Tully
them.
will look after the horses.
No, we need Tully for punching.
Tully's not that good a puncher. He's more just a
how do you know that?
Well, because we went through this when I had to punch him. I mean...
What?
Nothing.
Okay, fine. Let's leave Tully out of this. But then we only have 3.5 people.
No, it's not helping.
So we'll leave the horses away. Burnham. Maybe.
Oh, Fickle gets bored of all this and casts Shatter.
I feel like we were just about to do it.
Right, Leroy Jenkins!
Exactly.
Cast shatter where?
At the
On Burnham.
at the six creatures that we see.
The 6 kobolds.
Yeah. And this could kill them more than one go, guys. She
Yeah, that's not loud.
boasts falsely.
Good.
What's the range on that one then? Oh yeah, in fact, yeah. Is it with 30? 60,
I
yep,
think.
go.
Let me double check.
No, it's fine. Roll it.
It's not. It's the damage is 3d8. Should I roll that?
Oh yeah, they've got to save, haven't they?
Thank you. Oh crap.
So you're not going to get all 6 in one go because
Oh.
they're within the.
Rubbish.
What was
7
it?
damage.
Right, okay. And their save is 13, is it?
Yeah. How many do I get?
The max you could get would be 4 of them.
I sing quietly, shatter, shatter, shatter!
7 damage, you say?
Yeah. Rubbish. Although it's not that much point doing a quiet spell when there's then an earthquake following.
Oh yes! Oh yes! This is quite a different plan to the one we all agreed on.
So you see these 6 kobolds jumping around trying to catch some sort of insect or something that's flying around in the air around these bushes. And there is suddenly an explosion. One of the bushes just blasts in the air. There's earth everywhere. You see kobolds fly off. It's almost like it's just an artillery strike has just happened in the middle of the bushes. Of the 6 kobolds, 4 are hit. All those 4 are knocked prone and sort of in a little distance, thrown a distance away from the bushes. All 4 of those get up and start looking around like, what the fuck has just happened? 2 of them seem quite severely injured.
Where are the 2 which weren't knocked? It's like
The ones who
Further
failed,
back.
they'd still take half damage.
Yep,
Okay.
they do.
How far away are they from us?
You'd say about a movement
Okay.
if you rush straight out.
Are we in initiative or not?
You will.
Because I could just throw another shatter.
Does it,
Or maybe a bonfire underneath
well,
the
it
other
sounds
2.
like they might be. Who were close enough to be in a 5-foot cube?
none of them because they've been exploded.
Yeah, I thought so.
What about the other 2 who didn't get exploded?
The other 2 were in bushes further away from you. Or in fact, I'll let you choose. Actually, you didn't specify. You're not going to be able to get all 6 of them. 2 of them,
The ones nearest us, I think we'd go for.
you want to hit them or not hit them.
Hit them.
Hit them, right? The 2 furthest away, they're the ones that haven't been hit, and they are near the other
Are
bushes.
they in a bush together?
No, they're just jumping around the bushes there.
So they're not together though.
No.
Okay. No, I think we're just gonna have to go punch these guys up.
Let's punch them and take their clothes.
Okay, I'll go for the far ones.
Okay, yep, you run forward.
Can I get to the far ones?
You can just about, because you've got full 35 foot.
35
Yep,
feet.
you can, but everyone else would be slightly out of range.
Okay, it's time for a flurry of bows. So I run straight up to the first one and I just punch.
Right, let's all roll initiative now then.
21.
Wow.
Initiative.
Yes.
9 for me.
Burnham,
I've got 11.
Methuselah, 11. What was yours, Fickle?
9.
So, Burnham, you rolled the highest.
I did.
You want to run through the sort of distracted kobolds. You don't need to take any. You can just run past them.
They're all prone.
They're all prone, exactly. Looking around on the floor like, what the fuck's happened? And you want to run straight to the 2 that are still standing up.
Yep.
Yep, okay.
I punched the first one in the face.
Roll it up.
20.
Nice!
Wow. Good.
Night, night.
This kobold is gonna...
And it's going to be something 3.
Ooh.
93. 43.
43. What's the max damage in this one?
7.
7. You just sort of do a running, jumping punch, land it. You just feel bone crunch. The snout of this kobold, just you feel it go in, and you would say that he was extremely injured, well past blooded.
Flurry of blows.
You go for that.
I say don't get blood on the costume.
Too late.
Okay.
7 plus 5. 13. No, 12.
Is that damage or to hit?
No, that's the hit.
Uh,
That's obviously his AC. 12. How long's the character sheet for this guy?
sorry, I've got a...
So sorry.
no, it's a tie.
Well, then I'll just go for my third punch with a flurry of blows. 11 plus 5, 16.
That's a hit.
And that does the damage of 4.
4. His face
Karate
crumples.
chop!
Okay, no, his hands...
Not to get blood on the suit.
He drops the net. His hands go up to his face. You karate chop him, and you just see it's almost like you've just broken his windpipe. He just goes straight down to the floor and crumples in a
One
heap.
down.
Just stand there emotionless,
Looking down at him.
not bothered.
Okay. Next is Methuselah with an 11.
So I'm going to do. What am I going to do?
There's only one of them left over here who's not been hurt at all.
Yes, I'm going to cast my Shillelagh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to cast Shillelagh, and that empowers my quarterstaff to be used as a magical weapon. And can I get to one of the kobolds?
Yeah, you can get to one of the injured ones, yep, nearby.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm going to go up to him, and I'm going to go and bop him on the head.
Yeah, sure. You take one that's next to one of the bushes. He's been jumping up. He's been blown sort of half in the bush, half out of it. You run up to him and you go quarterstaffing.
Oh no! 4 plus my spell casting, which is plus 3?
Spellcasting's +5.
Plus 5. 4 plus 5, 9.
That's not a hit. So
I'm
run up-
already out of breath!
You sort of stab the quarterstaff in where you think the kobold's head might be in the bush, and all you see is it just goes in and you don't feel any resistance. You must have just missed his face.
Oh dear! That's me done.
Then we will have Fickle, because they rolled really badly for their initiative.
Fickle, take my one! He's the most dangerous!
Why do we think that?
I can sense it with my arcana!
Because he resisted the shillelagh.
Yes! No man can resist the shillelagh! Neither can a woman.
Fickle ignores that, and then she
So sexist.
she casts Tasha's Hideous Laughter, which is a bard spell that can basically make someone laugh until they can no longer stand.
Oh, we do like that spell on this podcast.
And she says to the one nearest to her, "Ever heard about the guy with no left ear? Me neither." Tasha's Hideous Laughter!
You have to cast that spell to laugh at that joke.
He has to save, I take it.
He has to do a save against 13.
Was it wisdom, is it?
It is an intelligence.
Intelligence. Oops. He rolls a 13 minus something, and he falls in the bush. You just hear him. He tried to get to his feet, and he just sort of stumbles, falls back into the bush, and it's just uncontrollable laughter, thrashing around in this bush.
How
Did it do damage or not?
I know he has to do a save at the end of every turn to see if he can stand up again.
Right.
And yeah, I think that's it.
Okie doke.
How close to me is he?
Well, I assume you ran up to him, so within striking. Oh, is
It's
it?
arranged. But
Oh, right. He's let's say
I
about
went
20.
up to him and start trying to take his hood off.
Was it my one?
No,
Yeah.
it was
Oh.
one nearest to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
Which one's that one? Is that my one?
You were doing the one furthest away, weren't you?
Oh, fuck.
No, Burnham was dealing with the one furthest away.
There's 2 furthest away.
It was 2, yes. Did you want to have picked the same one that Methuselah was, or a different one?
I don't mind. Because Methuselah told me to, then I would do that.
Teamwork!
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
I chose correctly, yay.
You run right up to him and you lean into the bush. And next turn, you'll be able to try and take it off him. I think it's a
Okay.
bit much to push for that. So you have 1 down already, 1 in uncontrollable fits of laughter, and 4 others, 3 of which are gravely wounded. We will leave it there.
No!
No!
So, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
The Formal Gamer, podcasts for those with exquisite taste.